Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Inkcarceration, America's rock, metal, and tattoo festival.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Anthony Martinez of Dark Divine.
Robbie Lynch from Dark Divine.
And man, you guys look fucking cool. Are you as good as you look cool?
Fuck no, that's why we do it. What do you mean? This is a front. We don't even know how to play our instruments.
Right. Actually, I think nowadays it's kind of a front so people don't bug the crap out of you when you're not playing. That's the way I would think of it, like for me.
I have had moments where, like, even at the last show we were playing in Michigan, I was in makeup and I was like meeting fans, of course, and then I took the makeup off and I was just kind of having a stroll, and it was like no one bothered me, no one like came up to me or anything. I called my mom. It was great.
Well, that's like I've hung out watching shows with Chris Motionless after his set and he has no makeup on.
Yeah.
And we'll laugh. I'll laugh especially because we're standing there and nobody knows it's him.
Oh yeah, it's good to be able to like put it on and take it off as needed.
Right? You know, because then you could go out and do your thing and just like be part of the crowd.
Commit a crime and then take your makeup off and no one knows it was you.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
That's like the beauty of doing the full face paint, at least for myself and our bass player, is we just wipe it all off. Nobody knows it's us if we walk through the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Guar. I've interviewed them without their costumes and makeup, and then I saw them afterwards, like at the bar, and nobody knows they're there. I'm like, I go up and I whisper, I'm like, you guys should put the costumes back on. You look a lot better. So, the contacts, yours are fucking, like, wild.
Would you like them?
Oh,
please, get
awesome.
them out of my eyes.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, man. I mean, like, I used to wear contacts to see, and I hated it. Like, how you even see out of those?
I was going to say,
weird.
it's ironic you say that, because we put them in and we can't see, really.
Right?
I mean, we can see, but it's just, I have a very limited, like, I don't have peripheral vision. I know we used to both wear, at one point in our lives, these like opaque, kind of shielded,
meshy ones. They're very meshy, yeah.
And like it's as soon as stage lights hit them, you go blind, and it's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, I bet.
I actually, during one set, we were playing in our hometown, St. Pete, in my hometown, St. Pete, and I had to rip the contacts out of my eyeballs mid-set.
Oh, I believe
I couldn't see anything.
Because it was that hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweat gets underneath the contact.
Yeah, I'm from South Florida, so I'm like, how the fuck would you do that in that heat? I live near West Palm, and my studio is in Wellington, if you know where Wellington is.
I'm not familiar with Wellington.
But it's near West Palm.
Yeah, we played Respectable Street.
It's one of my favorite places.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'll have to find out the next time you're playing there, and if I'm in town, I'll have to catch you there, because I love that venue. Was that cool as hell playing at that venue?
It was really cool. It was forever ago. We were on tour with Until I Wake.
Okay.
And yeah, just everybody there was super friendly, and it was a really cool time.
Yeah, it's funny because I like the Tampa venues a lot better, except for Respectable. Like, Fort Lauderdale venues, I don't even like to work them as media, like, because I don't like them. But when I go up to Tampa, it's like, you guys up there welcome people with open arms.
All the crazy people go to Tampa. I feel like it's got a really good, rich music scene. All the craziness goes into the music, and it just creates this, like,
and nobody wants to come our way because it's so far away. So it's like, okay, we'll say we've been in Florida, we'll go to Tampa.
There you go. Yeah, for the longest time, I associated Tampa as South Florida, and it wasn't until I started touring that I was just sort of like, oh, there's more South. It's like, you can keep going. It's crazy. It's more land.
Totally. Like, bands don't like to come down our way because unless you have gigs all the way through the state, that's a long drive down to go back up.
And we've done it. We were on tour with Crown the Empire, and we went clear down to Fort Lauderdale, and it was just to come right back up and go to, I think it was Georgia or something. And
it's the most boring drive, too. Like, the drive from 95 up Florida, you see nothing.
I always hate passing my house because, like just knowing full well I could take a day off and go to my bed. I live in Orlando. He lives in St. Pete. So we always, whenever we play, like Fort Lauderdale or West Palm, we always drive past our houses. And it just, again, it leaves a bad taste in our mouth knowing we could have a pillow
I know,
that we're familiar with.
So how about this, though, fucking Shawshank Prison? Is this badass to be at Inkcarceration?
Absolutely beautiful.
I mean, like, I do all the festivals. I go on tour. I just got back from Europe doing festivals there. And my daughter, she always calls me before festivals. So you excited about this festival? I'm like, well, I've been doing the same festival for years, and I do it every week, so I don't know if exciting is it. But I love it, and it's fun. First time I did this festival, I called her up. I'm like, I'm calling you from the prison yard of Shawshank Prison.
It's a different vibe. I mean, as soon as you like drive up, you see the prison, and you're like, oh, okay, this is like, there's some history here, there's some entertainment here. It's like a different vibe.
So, A Killer's Confession is playing this festival this year, and Waylon, when I interviewed him a few years back here, he told me about they filmed a video in the torture room, like, because they used to torture prisoners here. Like, this prison is really haunted.
Yeah.
And he said when he got out of the room after filming the video, he had like scratches all over his body.
No shit.
Trip,
That's
right?
kind of a dream for us, is to sort of tour haunted locations and just make sort of pop-up shows within those haunted locations.
Nice.
And something like that here, I feel like would be amazing. I mean, well, obviously we're doing the festival here, but even a more intimate show inside the cell blocks or something like that. It would
like
be crazy.
in a cell.
In a cell.
That would be like, I took pictures of me like taking a crap on Red's toilet or whatever,
right,
and stuff like that.
Well, you're just asking to be possessed.
I know, right? Here is what you would have fun with. What I did one year is I had my helper. I'm like, okay, we're going to do some TikToks. I'm going to hide in certain areas while people are going on the tour. So I did my own thing. And they would come in, they'd look in, and I'd fucking scare the shit out of them. And like they had because there's like holes in the wall and stuff like that. Well, you can get arrested in this prison. Do you know how?
There is like an actual detention center out. We did the tour last year, and it was like an actual prison.
So upstairs in the prison, there's a window.
Yeah.
And it has a sign right there. If you take a picture, it's a felony up to 5 years in prison.
Oh my God.
Because it's a direct onto the prison yard. So like it's like you're planning an escape.
Wow, that's interesting.
Right?
That's very interesting.
We even got that in media, because originally media was going to be back there, which is closer. And in the media letter, it said, don't take any pictures.
Which begs the question, whether they just keep you where you are. You're in a prison already.
I know, right?
Just
Exactly.
don't move for 5 years.
Exactly. But then it's cool for bands like you. You could be like Johnny Cash, because sometimes the inmates are out in the yard, and you're playing to them being at this festival.
I think that's a really cool, to be able to hear music in general, just right? I can only imagine. I've never been arrested, but I can only imagine there's not a lot of music going around, not a lot of live music, so I'm sure stuff like this is really a nice treat.
Yeah, imagine you're locked up and you write home to your family, oh, it's so cool today. Inkcarceration Festival was here, and I got to listen to the whole thing.
Dark Divine band played. I don't know who they are, but I don't like them.
But they were really badass. I'm really glad we got to hear them.
It sounded like they wear stupid makeup.
In fact, when I get out of here, they might be my next victims.
Ah, there you go.
If we don't get to them first.
Right, there you go. So for our listeners that have never heard your music, how would you describe your music? And I don't mean genre, because that's bullshit.
No, yeah. I would say if you've ever been to a haunt, if you've ever been to Halloween Horror Nights, we're Orlando. We hang out in Orlando. I live in Orlando. We're very frequent Halloween Horror Nights visitors. I would say the soundtrack to that is kind of the vibe we try to give off. We're avid horror lovers. We're very big Halloween fans in general. And we've just crafted our identity. Anytime we weren't talking about music when we first started the band, it was always just horror movies, Halloween Horror Nights, spooky culture all around, going to conventions, and it's just that love of that culture and that just universe. It just kind of spawned our band, and yeah, we're spooky kids who make music for spooky kids.
So see, now you gave me an idea. Like if you play a festival or a tour with Ice Nine Kills, you could come out and scare the shit out of Spencer and try to.
Well, we just got off a tour. We were just on tour with them not too long ago, and yeah, it's a good idea. If we ever do it again, I'll have to try it.
You should have done that. Just randomly just run out on the stage.
That's a surefire way to get kicked off a tour, I believe.
I know, right? You'll have to prep it with Spencer ahead of time, but make it look like you just ran out on stage and attacked him.
Just scream at him, That's what happens. Precaution of the wind. That's how stuff gets done.
Halloween Horror Nights, man, that is the most badass, anywhere. I've been to a lot of haunted stuff, and that is the most badass anywhere. They should have you guys like just play there all the time.
We've talked about that, and at this point we're just trying to talk it into existence.
Yeah.
Like every post they make on social media, we're commenting, trying to get them to know our name at this point.
It's like, hey, hi, we're a Halloween
See,
band.
now
Nice to
I'll
meet
do
you.
that too. We'll just get a whole crowd of people doing it.
Not at Halloween Horror Nights, but we did find out that our music was being played at Howlow Scream in Busch Gardens. We're in
Nice.
Tampa. They were playing it just in the walking space between houses. And yeah, our music was being played. We didn't know that, and that's a surreal moment,
Right?
especially to find out from fans. Who
Yeah.
were just like, hey, we heard your song as we were walking through haunted houses. I was like,
That's cool.
What?
So I know the guy that runs the one that's in West Palm Beach,
Okay.
and it's pretty big too. Not like Orlando, but it's pretty big. So I'll have to try and connect you guys and see if I can
Dude.
get you in there, because like maybe that'll be a stepping stone to Halloween Horror Nights.
We've talked about trying to do like a big Halloween, just like a Halloween blowout as a Halloween show, like just to celebrate the season, and just do like a big show, just a headline, and just make shows for spooky kids. And
Nice.
doing something at like a Halloween Horror Nights or like a haunted house thing in general would be amazing.
You know what you should do? You should do what Silly Goose did to get on DWP festivals. You know that band?
Yeah, they did play in the parking lot, and
I think it was here,
Was it here?
actually. And I remember, like, they were out in the parking lot. They were doing their Invasion tour,
yeah,
and Danny Wimmer was standing out there watching them. And then they
are-
played on the stage the next day, a real
I
stage.
love that.
Right? So do that at Halloween Horror Nights.
Remember, the night was ending. We played here last year, and when we were going back to our van, we heard all of the commotion that was going on in the parking lot. Somebody somewhere like got to take a picture. It was like, oh, it's that band that's playing out in the parking lot right now.
Silly Goose is just kind of a band that you like hear about in like the ether. It's like
Right.
I became a fan as soon as I kind of saw their MO and just sort of like showing up and just doing the damn
That's
thing.
total
It's
old
beautiful.
school. Like from my day, that's what bands did, you know, all the time.
I love that so much.
Maybe that's what we'll do at the next haunt. We'll just pull up in our van and just start jamming.
That's what I'm saying. You could do a tour, because that's what they were doing. They were touring, doing that at all kinds of festivals and shit. You could just tour and go to every haunt,
We'll just set up shop in their parking lot.
right? And then who knows, like, and do it at Halloween Horror Nights. What's the worst that can happen? They say goodbye.
Getting arrested wouldn't be great.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
Trespassed wouldn't be
But you know,
fun either.
look, some of the greats, Jim Morrison, Ozzy,
True.
they all got arrested. So maybe that is Wendy O. Williams.
I think we need to get arrested.
Yeah, that might
You first.
All right.
that might be
I'll
the
get
key
arrested
to your
first.
future success,
All right. Well, if I ever get arrested, just know it's because of this interview.
right?
I'll bail you out.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
I think my station will have to bail you out because I came up with the idea.
Well, there you go.
Anything else you want to tell the listeners that you have going on that they need to know about?
Yeah, so we're currently on the Summer of Loud tour with I Prevail, Beartooth, Killswitch Engage, and Parkway Drive, and a slew of other bands. And we're super excited to be on that. We're about to go on tour with Bless the Fall, Colorblind, and Miss May I. And we're excited. That's going to be in September. We're very excited about that. We just dropped a single today called Better Start Digging. Played it tonight, or today. And it's played at 11:30 in the
looks
morning.
like
or
it's tonight.
11:55. Yeah. Not used to playing in the morning, but it was amazing. Better Start Digging, just released today, available on all social media or all streaming platforms.
Nice. And tell everybody how they reach out to you guys on socials, on the web, buy your
find where
merch.
we live. Just find out where we live and just find our house. No, don't actually do that. We have a website. We're available on all social media. We try to sell merch at every show we play, and we try to have new merch at every tour we do.
Yeah, they have to buy merch or they can't listen to my show because that's the only way you get to the next show.
Well, I appreciate you doing that for us. Thank
And
you.
I bet you guys have badass merch.
We're pretty proud of it. We've had some really cool
What's your
designs in the past.
What's your favorite?
I'll let you take this one because you came up with the idea.
Our Scarecrow shirt just was like, it'd be really cool to do like a shirt with a scarecrow in like a cornfield, but the scarecrow's like alive. And we came up with that design, and it's been our best seller so far.
Love it. Well, that's cool. I'm so glad you're here at Inkcarceration. Perfect place for you guys to play.
Hell yeah.
And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us on, man.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.